Yo guys, how you all doing today? It's MoneyBunter75 guys, I'm back for another video, I'm back for another reaction video. I just wanted to give my reaction to the Scotland and Russia match. It's just literally finished just before I started filming. First things first, I'm absolutely gutted at that scoreline. I actually believed that at one point I thought, you know what, we're going to get a point here because, you know, when we went 1-0 up, everything seemed rosy, everything seemed good, and the next thing you know, we stupidly give an equaliser away. Granted, Russia were always in the ascendancy, they were always in the match, but so were we, in my opinion. And you know, I mean, it's so disappointing at the fact that, you know, we put quite a bit into that game, I thought, in flashes, you know, we played really well, and it was just two silly mistakes that let us down. We gave both goals away. There is no getting away for that. Andy Robertson kicked the ball into that big striker's path for the first goal. Ryan Fraser gave the ball away in the middle of the park for the second goal. We've been architects of our own downfall again, and it's just so disappointing. It is so disappointing at the fact that, as I say, we put quite a lot into that game and we've came away with absolutely nothing, you know. And this qualifying campaign for Scotland has been a wee bit of I'm not going to say it's been a bit of a disaster, because, you know, the fact of the matter is we went into this qualifying campaign knowing that we already had a playoff place. So in a lot of ways, the pressure was off. But I mean, you know, when you play teams like, we've played Kazakhstan away from home and we got humped 3-0 of them, that was just unacceptable. We've played San Marino away from home, the worst team in the world. Officially, the worst team in the world. We could only beat them 2-0. You know, we got beat off of Belgium, which obviously everybody expected us to. We've just got beat off of Russia. I think everybody would have accepted a point at the start of that game. And it just, to me the campaign is falling apart pretty quickly. Now, this isn't anything against Steve Clarke, because I actually think the guy needs time to really get the squad back to how he feels it should be. I think, to be honest, I mean, I like Steve Clarke. I think the job that he done at Kilmarnock was fantastic. He's obviously got the national post, which again for him is brilliant. But we really, you know, in my opinion, you know, we should have been doing better than what we did tonight. As I say, two sloppy bits of possession, and that's gifted them 2 goals. For the most part, you know, we played well. We looked at one point like we were going to get an equaliser, and it just never happened. I felt that we were a wee bit toothless up front. I felt really sorry for Ollie McBurnie, because I actually felt he'd done a good job at hudding the ball up, and, you know, it was a wee bit of a thankless task at times. But he had a lot of making up today, Ollie McBurnie, with the whole video of him saying that he hoped that he didn't get called up for Scotland. He had a lot of making up today after that. That's my opinion. I hope at the end of the day I hope people agree with me on that stat. You know, John McGinn played well tonight. Ryan Fraser could have done a wee bit better for me. McGregor played well. Liam Cooper played well for his debut. Stephen O'Donnell for me was absolutely honking tonight, but that again is just my opinion. David Marshall played well, a couple of good saves in there. And I mean, on another day, we might have got away with a point. Unfortunately, tonight, it just wasn't to be. Where does this leave us now? Well, we've got Belgium on Monday. I mean, that is going to be a game where, I mean, we could get embarrassed on our home turf off of Belgium, who are rightly the best team in the world, in my opinion. I mean, honestly, I just don't know where it leaves us for the rest of the campaign. Obviously, you know, we've still to play Russia away from home. We've got 2 matches at home against Kazakhstan and San Marino. I think there's another game in there somewhere as well. I could be wrong, but I mean, we've just, I don't know. I don't know where it leaves us. I think this might have came too much too soon for Steve Clarke on this qualifying campaign. As I say, where the playoffs are concerned, obviously, you know, they're two one-off matches. Well, semi-final and then the final, So there'll be two one-off matches to determine if we can get through or no. Whether that happens, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, unfortunately, the problem that we've got now is the fact that we've had so many failures in the past. Some of them have been just outright failures. Some of them have been glorious failures. And to be quite honest, I'm getting fed up with the whole thing about this whole glorious failure. I'm getting fed up with it. I've said in previous videos that I think that the SFA are massively outdated. I think we're 20, 30 years in the past. I think we're in real danger of being left behind a lot of even smaller teams, smaller countries in the FIFA World Rankings. You know, I think we're actually at risk of getting left behind. We need, in my opinion, we need a restructure from the top to the bottom. That'll never happen, obviously, because there's just not enough common sense at the SFA. You know, my friend and I have spoken many times about following the German model of football, the grassroots all the way up to elite level sport. We need something like that, because unfortunately we are just so in danger of getting left behind. Didn't get me wrong, Russia are a good side. They proved that tonight. You know, they were World Cup quarter finalists. They proved tonight that they were a good side. I don't know. I don't know where this leaves us. I don't know where it leaves us. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave my reactions there. As I say, overall reaction is I'm very disappointed at the fact we got beat tonight. I'm very, very nervous for Monday against Belgium. But we'll just have to wait and see how that pans out. I'm going to leave the video there. If you've liked my usual ramblings, you know, give the video a thumbs up. It helps me out when you do that. Subscribe to the channel, MurrayWinter75. Look out for me on Twitter. It's at Murray1875. And look for MurrayWinter75 on Instagram as well. But that being said, guys, see you next time.